Ooh.
Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, so this is such a beautiful symmetrical triangle, and the last time I saw something this beautiful... Hey guys, Krisha here. Please be cautious of any fake comments and emails you may receive from people pretending to be Mango Research. Sean and I will never, ever contact you for investment opportunities or anything of that sort. To get in touch with the real Mango team, make sure to join our official Discord chat using the link in the description below. Stay safe out there, and remember, do it Mango. And what's up, you guys? Welcome to the Mango Grove. My name is Krisha, and this is today's Bitcoin and BNB analysis video. That's right, Binance Coin. Sean, say hello to everybody out there.
Good morning, everyone. Krisha, the altcoins are looking juicy and Bitcoin looking squeezy are the altcoins, giving us the hint, giving us the warning that, hey, you better not be sleeping on BTC as well.
Maybe, just maybe, but we'll.
Oh, is this all a trap? And are we going to be dumping?
Hey, it could be either at this point, right? I don't want to just cut to the chase. I feel like there's so much to really talk about in terms of the general market conditions right now, especially with Bitcoin dominance while moving down, and we can see many of the altcoins giving us some amazing setups. BNB, by the way, included. There's something we caught this morning, Sean and I, so we'll be going over that. However,
Atom did not win the vote?
No. So Atom, guys, actually came second.
I was really rooting for Jason to win the vote. I should have voted. God.
But yeah, so BNB came first, and well, Atom was second on that list. So remember, guys, if you want us to cover any of the altcoins that you are looking at, take this time to get down to the comments section and tell us which altcoin you want us to cover. And now that the altcoins are looking so freaking juicy, this is your opportunity. Okay. Also, Sean, we got more good news for them.
Mm-hmm. And
that is... Well, Mango, guys, is finally having a much-awaited, much-anticipated sale.
Oh, okay.
And this is also more so because we had a lot of people come to us for July the 4th as well as Canada Day sales, and we realized that we didn't run any sales. In fact, we didn't even run a sale for my birthday, right?
Yeah, we totally got lazy on that.
Yeah, so we've decided that we're going to have a summer sale / Canada Day sale / July the 4th sale / Christmas birthday sale, just all jam-packed in one right there. So we haven't really, I think this is going to be running for the next couple of days, right? The code, guys, is mango-days, mango-days. And yeah, it's applicable on all Mango courses as well as indicators. So I'll be linking the code below. And yeah, that's that.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you. When Krisha mentioned that she had really good news, I was half expecting her to bring up a chart that broke towards the upside, because this is honestly my first look of the charts this morning. I only took a quick gander at Bitcoin, and yeah, so Krisha, with that, let's go ahead and take a look at some charts as well as a few altcoins today.
Yeah, so
I guess just one altcoin. Guys, should we be doing a live stream today? I feel like doing a live stream and we could all look at altcoins together. Let us know in the comments down below. It's been a while.
Yes, sir. All right, so Bitcoin on the daily time frame. I don't think Bitcoin is really doing much here. It's being boring as hell. In fact, it reminds me of that meme, the guy with a stick telling Bitcoin to move.
Yeah, come on, do something.
Yeah, do something, Bitcoin. So, I mean, technically right now, Sean, I believe that it's still within its range, right? We've been looking at the range. This green box territory, just for a quick refresher for you guys, is the monthly horizontals reflected on over to the daily time frame. The top part of the green box is your monthly Tenkin, okay? And the bottom part of the green box is your monthly Kijun. And so far, I think price is still within the range. I think Bitcoin's picture, I'll be honest with you guys, okay? Bitcoin's picture is going to be very, very pivotal to the market conditions. Because how many times have we seen this where the alts actually rally only for Bitcoin to move sideways and then ultimately lead to a dump and the altcoins follow suit?
Yep.
Right? People get bullish, overly bullish, and they think, okay, things are going to start getting better. But ultimately, I still feel that Bitcoin's structure, at the very least, at least want, you know, the beginnings of of some sort of bullish structure, even if it is slight.
Yep.
For us to really see that additional strength to drive more conviction in a bullish altcoin altcoin run.
And that's really important. What Kusha just mentioned, she said, even if it's slight. If you guys do remember, when Bitcoin started being bearish over here, even though the altcoins are looking so spectacular, right? And if you look at charts like Cardano, for example, Cardano still looks good, right? It's still trading within its range, albeit a really tall range. But it did take a massive wick towards the downside, testing all the way down to $8, sitting from around $2.50, $2.50-ish, right? I believe it was that, all the way down to $1 because Bitcoin took a leg towards the downside, a big leg towards the downside. So as bullish as the altcoins are, Bitcoin, guys, will affect it, and which is why it's really key to keep an eye on Bitcoin. As much as you guys may hate Bitcoin, you can't hide from the truth that it will drag your other assets down that you're trading, and you want to have at least that mental preparation of, hey, wait a minute, I need to be a little bit more cautious here. I need to be ready with the trigger, with my finger on the trigger, in case I need to be putting my precautionary measures in place, right? So keep an eye on Bitcoin only for that purpose. It'll give you a better understanding of the overall context. For example, guys, I'm not trading Dixie. I'm not trading the 10-year yields. Why am I keeping an eye on the bond market? Why am I keeping an eye on everything? Why? Because it keeps me mentally prepared for when I do need to make my big macro moves, right? So similarly, if you guys are trading within the crypto space, you guys need to be keeping an eye on Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is being looked at as the reserve asset of the crypto space. And accordingly, if you right now also moving up, right? But if Bitcoin starts teetering towards the downside, right? Suddenly people are going to lose confidence, right? A lot of other traders like me, I'll be looking to sell into those resistance of all coins instead of looking to look for those trend lines to break. Because Bitcoin is looking weak, but Bitcoin was making its way towards the key June instead, going towards the upside, while all coins are actually breaking levels. I'll hold that confidence. So that overall market confidence is more important, at least for the midterm trades, guys. For those of you who are taking leverage, more important than your fundamental bias, right? I am so fundamentally bullish on Bitcoin over the next 5-10 years, but it means nothing in the midterm if we are breaking towards the downside. I'm not going to be putting leverage trades just because my fundamental bias is towards the upside, because in the midterm Bitcoin could do something like this and then go towards the upside, and I lose my entire account in this entire move because I'm fundamentally bullish over 10 years. How stupid is that? Don't be stupid, be mango.
Boom. But so let's talk about like the critical question here. Okay, how the hell do we play this then? I'll tell you what I'll be doing. Okay, now I'm noticing a lot of amazing trade setups on the altcoins. So the way I'll be playing this, Sean, is I'll be taking the ranges.
Okay.
Right? If it's giving me a good range play on the chart, I'm like, okay, I'll bank this range play on, XYZ altcoin until, as far as the trend trades are concerned, I'll wait for Bitcoin to show me some more strength in order for me to have more conviction in the altcoins trending as well. So for now, yes, I'm looking at the altcoins. I think they're looking juicy as hell, but I'll only be sticking to the ranges even on the alts.
Interesting. So what are the ranges that you're looking at on Bitcoin at the moment?
I mean, Bitcoin is still, we're still looking at the same thing, right? So 40K to the upside. This is it right here. Sorry, 35K, 40K, I believe, is going to be the next sort of region of, resistance overhead as soon as we start breaking 35. To the downside, once again, Sean, it is that green box territory. We clearly have been oscillating in that. What I'm noticing here is we're seeing a small, very, very mini structure being set in, right, as far as the highs are concerned. So series of lower highs, higher lows. So it appears that Bitcoin might be getting into a squeeze-like situation on the lower time frames. I believe someone from the Mango Seed program yesterday, I think it was Andrew, he brought up a cup and handle formation, and that's what sort of brought the squeeze to my attention on Bitcoin.
Speaking of which, I do want to give a quick shout out to Andrew, Samson, Core, and Mock. And I may be forgetting, Julian as well, Julian. So specifically to Samson, because this guy is one of our newest seedlings, and his eagerness during this entire phase, right, this entire Bitcoin phase where it's been really, really hard to trade, he's been really, really going at it, right? He's using this as an opportunity to learn, because he knows that if he learns how to trade in this environment, he will be so much better than every other trader who has decided to ignore this phase because, hey, you know what, they're waiting for the bull run to carry them to profits again. But if you're looking to be a trader, it's these kind of environments that you don't need to be putting your money on the line, right? You can put like maybe 2% of your entire portfolio and just use it as play money to learn the emotions of the market, because you can begin to feel what it's like to be part of these wicks where you're right on your idea. For example, right, you're bullish on Bitcoin, but Bitcoin starts dumping towards the downside, and you're bullish because you're in support, right? Let's say you're playing support and resistance, you play the support, Bitcoin starts dumping towards the downside, and then you realize, oh man, I'm wrong on my trade, only to see that it closes above your support zone after the candle close. So you need to viscerally feel all of these emotions in the market to actually learn, and Samson's going through those emotions right now. So good on you, man. You're being mango, love it. And shout out to Julian as well, the information and that he's been sharing the Grove as well as the seed, really, really appreciate that. Mock as well, and Andrew being mentors in the Grove and the seed. Love you guys, love all of you. Keep being mango, guys.
Yep. Adds to the mango fan, the mango spirit.
So with that, Krisha, do we want to go on over the altcoins, or is there anything you want to talk about?
I mean, not really. Like, let's finally just wrap up with targets here. I don't think Bitcoin has really moved much. Targets, once again, guys, pay attention to that structure. We want to see that structure being maintained. What do I mean by structure? I'm talking about a series of higher lows and higher highs. At the very least, I want those higher lows to be maintained. Okay, if I had to be completely honest with you. To the downside, of course, once again, we're looking at that green box territory, the bottom part coming in at 32.6K. As soon as we start breaching that, then the major region here is going to be 30K. Okay, 31 to 30K. We start closing candles underneath that region, I will be looking for another flush to the downside. Okay, the next flush, Sean, comes in very close to the monthly 21 EMA, which is at around 26K-ish. So keep your eyes peeled on that. That is going to be the next target that we look for. Okay, so 26K, it comes in somewhere around here. All right, so that is going to be the next sort of range play. I do believe it is going to be more of a flush than anything else. As far as targets to the upside goes, once again, guys, look at support resistance. The first region of contention comes in at 35.9K, 36K. Let's round up. Okay, after which I'll be looking for the next range to at 40K. So it's going to be 36 to 40 for Mango to start, of course, tilting bullish. Okay, I'm talking about the trend at this point. The macro trend for us to start tilting bullish, I'll be looking at 47.5K being taken out, which is our breakdown point.
So top of the cloud.
Top of the cloud.
Top of the cloud to you too, man.
So keep it very simple for yourself. Sometimes, you know, this is why I love the cloud. It just draws out the levels for you. You don't have to do much work here. So yeah, look for structure and look for how price reacts off of its support and resistance. We start losing support, further down we come. Sean, any final thoughts on Bitcoin before we move on over to the juice, which is BNB?
Nope, let's go.
Cool beans. Now, guys, remember, you want us to cover any altcoin. Think about it. BNB won today, okay? And Atom came so close to winning. You want us to cover any of the altcoins that you are looking at. Take this time, get down to the comment section, pause the video. You know, we're not running away. Get down to the comment section. Tell us which altcoin you want us to cover. The popular vote wins. And if you're enjoying Mango's content so far, well, what are you waiting for? Smash those likes. It helps us out tremendously, okay? Now, BNB USDT. All right. So today we will be going over the Bitcoin chart as well. We'll be covering a bit of the Bitcoin chart because we caught something very interesting happening on that chart that we'd like to bring up with you. So I'm going to clear out all my lines. Okay, let's start this one fresh.
Oof. Did you just break an ascending triangle to the upside?
We did. I wonder, because even yesterday we caught an ascending triangle on Cake.
Rune. I actually took a trade on Rune.
Right. So that was
yesterday, by the way, guys, I took my first 2 altcoin trades in a very long time. So that's and it's not because I'm getting bullish on the overall market is because, hey, my rules literally forced me into those trades. They were looking too good to not take, right? Could they have gone wrong? Completely. But you take those trades anyways because you're looking to be right over the long term. Keep the probability on your side. The more good trades you take in the long term, the money will just come to you. Just be a robot. Don't try to be sexy with your trades, with your beautiful, complex analysis. Don't do any of that. Keep it simple. Keep your strategy simple and keep doing it over and over again. So Kusha marked out a beautiful ascending triangle that broke towards the upside. Trend has now clearly started drifting towards the upside over here. Now you'd be looking for a target on what, Kusha? As in to where?
Let's go and look at the measured move of the ascending triangle. Okay, that would take BNB all the way up to $369. I'm still in absolute awe that BNB is trading at $300 in a flush.
Yeah,
right, we had a bearish move to the downside. I was once trading this coin, guys, when it was at $1. So
Kusha could have been a BNB. Oh man, let's not even talk. Let's not even go back there.
Okay, so this yellow line light right here marks out the measured move for BNB. And I think that's still a decent trade to be had from where price is at right now to that measured move. That's going to be a good 13% to the upside. As soon as we start breaking that region, I will be looking for the next region of contention to come at $430.
Yeah, I think this breakdown point over here is pretty important too. I could be wrong. Let's go ahead and mark it out too. So there's clearly a breakdown point over here.
Yeah.
And I think that clearing that is going to be important, right? So I'd really like for this break now, unless you get a trade somewhere around here, it'd be easier to take the trade up somewhere around here, right? You're looking for a retest of the zone over here and then perhaps continuation for trend continuation. Because over here now, guys, yes, the overall structure is still down, right? We have a lot of overhead resistance because of how impulsive this move was, and then the flush down, the bounce towards the upside, all of this has caused volume to be traded in those zones where you're going to get a lot of activity. But you can't ignore the fact that we have higher lows, right? And now higher high as well, right? So the daily trend is now active towards the upside. So yeah, I'd keep an eye on this at the very least. Look for a trade, in my opinion, on a retest of the structure. We had around 309, I believe, is coming in at. So $300 you could round down to. We break back down to the structure, take out these lows over here. That's how you're invalidating on your trade, and look for another opportunity, maybe towards the downside, right, or on another chart.
Yeah. But good spot on the breakdown point there. I totally missed that one. I'm actually going to get rid of some of these lines until we get there. I think it's sort of moot to be drawing them out, right? I'm actually still going to go back on over to the daily time frame. I want to see where we are relative to those cloud levels. And look at that. If we actually start getting back up over...
Let's hide the horizontal just to keep or just clear out the chart again.
I'm just going to do this, okay? As soon as we start taking out and living over that 21, and I'm looking at consistent sort of candle body closes over that 21 EMA, we actually maintain that daily trend. Sean, I want you to look at the potential trade that we have here just on the C-span, and notice where the Kumo twist is coming in at. And the thing about the Kumo twist is that we usually see price actually get drawn into the twist.
Okay,
right?
So let's talk about that. Okay, let's talk about where the easiest trade on BNB is going to be, even in terms of a higher time frame structural perspective. Okay, let's say we see this make its wrong tool. Let's say we see this ascending triangle play out. We make our move towards the Kumo twist that you pointed out. Really good catch, by the way, as well as the C-span, right? Now, I'd really like for the Tenkin to start angling towards the upside, perhaps following the trend line that we've drawn, right? I want to see the Tenkin do that. But I think it will do that in the next day or so. It will also confirm the 2 daily candle closes that you're looking for with the 21 EMA. We're going to get both at the same time. And then we see that move towards the upside, right? What do we now have in place, Kusha? Let's look at that.
Yeah. It's going to be like a W-like or massive like Adam and Eve, a bullish Adam and Eve formation.
Let's say we see resistance over here.
Okay. And then it turns into an ascending triangle.
So now we're leading into around where? August, right?
Yeah.
So my theory is things are really going to start picking up, like in terms of really people feeling, damn, I'm missing out on this run. The bull market is not over, right? Maybe it's a trap. We don't know. We'll find out when we get there. But around that time, it's going to be pivotal. Okay, so this interim over here, this period is going to give trade opportunities for people to start gearing up, but it's not us saying, hey, it's time to go all out bullish. it's time for us to say, hey, take those range trade opportunities, right? Whether it be shorts or longs, right? Depending on what you find. But get ready mentally to be a trader now, right? So you need to be able to pivot, because over here, if you do see a rejection, well, that ascending triangle is negated. It just drew in liquidity for people getting overexcited and then the dump. But if we do break over here, Krisha, that's equivalent. This neckline over here is essentially retaken. Top of the cloud as well, retaken. It's equivalent to Bitcoin breaking 50,000 and its neckline. So BNB clearing 478 is equivalent to Bitcoin clearing around 55,000.
That's a good spot. That is a good spot.
So start thinking ahead of time, guys. Start thinking about how all of these things could play out, and start looking for the invalidation of your thesis too, so you could be ready for taking the other side of the trade. So being wrong is fine as long as you can make it profitable for you.
Yes. So now to wrap this one up, let's talk about quick targets for BNB USDT. Okay, I'm just going to get rid of some of these lines, Sean. So right now we've seen that we've broken out of the ascending triangle. For us to get negated on this trade, honestly, keep it simple. Look at the 21 EMA. I feel like as soon as we start breaking back down below the 21 EMA, Sean, and we start closing candles underneath that, that's when we have been negated on the break. Okay, on that ascending triangle break. At which point I won't be looking at that ascending triangle at play anymore. As far as targets to, well, the upside go, I'll be looking at the breakdown point that Sean just spotted out for you guys, which comes in at $342. We're very, very close to that region. And I agree, Sean, I think that is going to be a major one. And it's only once we really start getting back up over that region will I be looking for the next push all the way up to 430. Okay, it's going to be more of a range play, I believe. It's going to be 392 to 430. And if we start getting past 430, that's when things start getting very bullish for BNB. As far as targets to the downside goes, as soon as we start taking out this wick low right here, okay, this comes in at $276. I'll be looking for another flush coming in to $250. Okay, that is going to be the next support that we look at. Do not tunnel into just one side of your trade. It is very important for you guys to keep a holistic view on what is happening. Have those invalidation points in place at all times. Okay, Bitcoin is still in, it's like in a topsy-turvy kind of range right here. Okay, so keep your eyes peeled on that. Sean, I also want to very quickly get on over to BNB BTC because we spotted something beautiful. I think I already have it drawn out, so let's get a drum roll.
Ooh.
Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, so this is such a beautiful symmetrical triangle, and the last time I saw something this beautiful on a chart was actually on Aave. Am I saying that right? Lend. So this happened like I think sometime last year where it drew out that beautiful symmetrical triangle that played out to the T.
So what does this mean? If BNB actually breaks this, right? We'll be clearing the Kijun as well. Kumo break, possible Tenkin cross over the Kijun on top of the cloud, giving us a near perfect setup with equilibrium, leading into BNB USDT, possibly clearing major levels as well.
This is beautiful.
Yeah, but again, I'm not going to get too excited on this trend line. Like we mentioned in yesterday's video, it can be really easy to get caught in that. Let's look at this. Oh man, it works because this trend line is lining up with the horizontal that you'd be looking for to say, hey, you know what, this is not going to be a lower high anymore, because if we do close this above this zone over here, it's going to be putting in a higher high compared to this lower high here, right? Because let me just draw it out for you guys here. High, lower high, test now of that trend, right? Because we've been putting in a downtrend with these lower highs, right? High, lower high, lower high. We're about to test that break, lining up with a beautiful symmetrical triangle that the pattern queen over here drew it herself. And yeah, this is gonna be interesting to see how it plays out.
Yeah, so watch out for how price really reacts off of that trend line. What makes this beautiful is the fact that it's lining up with horizontal resistance overhead as well. Okay, so it's gonna be very, very simple. Let's go ahead and take the measured move for this symmetrical triangle, and let's plot it on the break. This should take BNB all the way up to 0.014 BTC. Okay, what does this chart really tell us? It's telling us that BNB is the stronger trending asset here. Okay, that's what this chart is telling us right now, especially now that we're getting into an uptrend. We're starting to test those highs. This is beautiful, Sean. This is absolutely, absolutely freaking beautiful.
Altcoins leading the way.
Yes, sirree. Now, keep your eyes peeled on this one. I think there's opportunity here for sure. Sean, is there anything else that you want to cover before we wrap this baby up?
Nope. I think you got it all, Krisha. This is going to be an interesting week, finally.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully.
Now, guys, do not forget the mango sale will be live for, well, the next couple of days. We haven't really rounded in on a deadline, but the coupon code is mango-days. Mango days. Okay, so we've combined everything
I like
up.
that. Mango days.
Yeah. So yeah, you can go and use that on the dashboard, on the seed program, as well as the dynamic indicator. It applies everywhere. Okay, cool beans. And do not forget to vote for your favorite altcoin in the comments section below. The popular vote wins. With this, guys, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao.
Ciao, guys.